Welcome back everyone.
Welcome.
In this video we are going to see a practical application of the last video. My master Enzo will demonstrate again how he will compensate forces and how we can use the force compensation to the ground that you saw in the last video with the chair, how we will apply that to a real fighting scenario and how it will help him to keep his balance. So first, again, we will demonstrate what happens if he is not compensating it correctly. So we will have a quick look and demonstration at that. So go at it. You saw his balance was broken and he was overwhelmed and his opponent just walks over him. He can try to fight back, but there will be no force behind his punches because he's falling and there can be no real force. So he can take those punches, but he will lose the fight. So let's see what happens if he's just taking the energy to the ground and compensating it. We will have two quick demonstrations here. The first one will be that he will just compensate the force as in the first exercise with the chair, and he will just stand there and he will be unmovable. And the next one, he will just use the momentum and break out of his stance and go into the offensive and see what possibilities are opening for him if he will compensate that.
Nicht zu groß. Jetzt das zweite.
So now you saw that on the second variant, maybe it looked really short, but that's the idea, to overwhelm your opponent and really have a quick fight if he's coming at you. So there's no need for second rounds. That's why we didn't show anymore. So because the fight is over there. So as you can see, it's quite a useful skill to develop, and that's we can develop that through different training techniques. To train this for yourself, or if you're training with a group, you can do different structure building exercises which will focus on the different important structure components, as we mentioned in the first video, which are the elbows and the hips and the heels. So if you're not breaking on any of those angles, then you will keep your balance, keep your stance, and you will have a lot easier fights ahead of you. At those exercises, you will also train the correct angle you're having for your elbows and your hips and your heels. So all the angles are also really important. It's not only training that they are strong, but you also have to keep the angles to compensate the forces, because the mass behind it is just important as the technique itself. So it's all based on physics. So you can really also analyze why this is working and then try and experience it for yourself. So I hope you enjoyed that quick demonstration, and see you next time when Enzo and myself are maybe having also some sparring.
Thank you.